Hey guys, it's Dave. Today we're going to talk about those nasty little things that occur at always the wrong time on your lips, called the cold sore. It's caused from a virus, actually a herpes virus. So it is something that is very contagious, just like any type of herpes is. And it is something similar to the chickenpox, which later occurs as shingles. If you get exposed to it as a young person, generally before the age of 12, it can actually lie dormant in your system and then flare up at those bad times, like we've said. Things that can cause it to flare up are stress. So, like we've said before in the videos, if you've got a wedding coming up, maybe you've got prom coming up, tests at school, hard time on the job, that is going to make your body not able to fight the virus off as well. So, you're more prone to getting a cold sore. Also, if you have damage to your lips, if you bump your lip and it gets cut, if you are in the sun, that is one of the main places that I, myself, as well as others, forget to cover is your lips. When you're out in the sun, they're going to be dry. If it's windy, it adds to that. So they become chapped, and your lips can get sunburned, and you are at risk for skin cancer on your lips. So getting a good lip protectant with an SPF factor of 15 or better is very important and crucial to not only prevent skin cancer, but also to help with cold sores as well. The other thing that you can have trouble with cold sores is if you let yourself get too far run down. Fatigue is another thing that will add into your potential to have a cold sore. The other thing that you can see is if you get sick, if you have the cold or a flu or whatever you may have, you're going to have the potential to get a cold sore. So one of the things that you can do to take care of yourself, and it's by taking something orally, is get your vitamin C and your vitamin D on a daily basis. That will help to increase and bump up your immune system where you're not going to be as prone to have a cold sore. The other thing that you can do, if you get them recurrently, you get them a lot, where it's a pain, you know you're going to get one every other month or even more often than that, you can talk to your doctor, or some dentists will even do that, and that is to prescribe an antiviral, because a cold sore does come from a virus, the herpes virus. So you can get prescribed valcyclovir, famciclovir, or acyclovir. All three of them are fairly cheap. They're all generic, so they're easy to take. You need to make sure that you take them with plenty of water. Generally, you'll take them twice a day. And the important thing is, with the cold sore, when you start feeling that itch or that tingling sensation on your lip, or you see that little bump that you know is going to be a cold sore, that is when you need to start that medication. Those are prescription medications. You do need a prescription for them. But if you wait too long till after the bump has already started to turn into a pustule, or even later than that when it starts to scab over, it's not going to do you any good. When you first see that bump, you first see that little itch, the little tingling that starts before the actual pain starts to kick in with the cold sore, is when you take those antiviral prescription medications. Once you've had the cold sore, it can actually take about 8 to 14 days to go away. There is an over-the-counter product called Abreva, which you can apply up to 5 times a day. Generally 3 to 5 is the best. And there is a generic for it as well out there, so it makes it a little cheaper. It will help to protect that cold sore so you don't bump it, you don't have as much pain, and it does actually cause the healing to occur faster. So that is an option once you've already had the cold sore and it's past the antiviral stage of taking the pills. There are some over-the-counter things like Anbesol and lidocaine, tetracaine, things like that, that can help with the pain. But make sure you're not actually putting them inside the mouth. It's not indicated for that, and if you ingest them, it's not a safe thing. So make sure you're keeping them on the outside of the mouth on the lip basis, and don't do a lot of lip smacking. because not only will you ingest that drug, but that also continues to dry out that cold sore, making it stick around a little bit longer. Remember, there's also a difference between a cold sore, which is caused from a virus, and a canker sore. Canker sores happen also during stressful times, during damage, when you do damage to basically inside of your mouth and the tongue. A canker sore is from an unknown cause. It's not viral based. So taking an antiviral for that, like the famciclovir, the valciclovir, or the acyclovir, will not help. It's a good idea if you do get a canker sore, of course, to be taking the vitamin C, vitamin D to help build up your immunity, but also you can do something like the Ambisol as well with that, or Herpecin, to help out. The other thing that you can do with that, they make a canker cover, which will protect that canker sore as well. And something, if you want to do it preventatively as well with the cold sore, they make a product called lysine. You can take it orally as a capsule. If you're continuing to get those a lot, take it every day. It will help build up in your system. And they also have a lip balm called lysine. When I get a cold sore, I will apply that first thing, and I notice in about 2 to 3 days that cold sore will go away. It is a natural product. There's not any major drug interactions with that, so that's something to consider as well.